Hello YouTube family, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Sharida and welcome. And in today's video, we are doing another declutter. At one point, I was only doing a deep declutter maybe about every 6 months, but I feel like these maybe need to be done seasonally, maybe 4 times a year, just because I'm getting so many perfumes in, all the PR that comes in, all of the just buying more fragrances, and listen, the storage is seriously an issue. I have like literally perfumes out in the hallway on top of our armoire. My collection that I'm supposed to keep everything in is completely full, and we just got to get them out. Some of these fragrances I haven't worn in like a full year. Some I do not like. But most of these are quite beautiful. A lot of these I've sampled, and then it's like when I get the full bottle, the full wearing experience is just not what I hoped for or not what I thought it was going to give. So with all that being said, there are many reasons why you want to let go of a fragrance. It doesn't mean that it's bad. Don't think that because, oh, you talked about the fragrance, 2 months ago, now you're decluttering it. It's just, there are many reasons why a fragrance needs to leave. And if you're short on space, honey, if you don't love the fragrance, it needs to go. So with all that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. All right, before we start, be sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure notification bell is turned on, set to all. And last but not least, give the video a big thumbs up if you find any value in the content. All right, so this first one, I sampled it, had my decant, loved it, and it was on my wish list for forever. Finally got the bottle, and I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I feel like sometimes even the full bottle wear experience can be even different from like having a travel size. It's so crazy. It is so crazy. But having the opportunity to overspray a fragrance really gives you a different wearing experience. It does. So Ojan from the House of Parfums de Marley, bought this on a sale. So happy to finally have it. Wanted it. One wear, and I was just like, I just feel like this leans masculine. I never thought that when I tested it on my skin. But again, wearing the decant, testing it around the house and at home, spraying on my arm, doing this very different from spraying everywhere and letting it really wear like a perfume should wear. So I'm going to go ahead and give it up because I have not given it any more wears since I bought it back in winter. And it's sad because it's a gorgeous scent, but I just find that I wanted it to lean just slightly more feminine or unisex for my particular taste, but gorgeous nonetheless. And if I did not mention, all of these will be available on my MERCARI. All right, so this next one is going to be one that I sampled in a decant years ago. And I found it to be maybe a little green, sharp, something that I did not like about it. And I got the full bottle thinking that maybe it would just be different now since my nose has changed. And I do like it better now. But Benevolence by House of Sillage, though it is very beautiful, I just feel like I have so many. Some good orange blossoms. I'm not going to pull for this over Old Feminine. I'm not going to pull for this over Love Don't Be Shy. It's just something a little sharp about a particular note in here, and I don't know what it is that kind of like cranks up on my skin. And so for that reason, it's so beautiful. Like I really just don't want to get rid of none of my cupcakes because they are such a vibe visually in my collection. But somebody will wear this with passion and with love. So I'm going to go ahead and let it go. But I do think that this is a beautiful orange blossom scent. It's just something about it doesn't wear well on me in particular. All right. Next up is going to be one that I just make it make sense. Okay. Oudgasm Rose Oud number 6. When Kaylee sent out the PR package, this one I got in a mini. So she sent the full size of the vanilla oud. And the rest of the collection were in the minis. Honey, went through that mini and I was like, I must have this in a full bottle. Got the full bottle after wearing the mini and loving it. And I just never gravitated towards it. I don't know what it is. It's a gorgeous rose oud combo. It's very like citrusy and the geranium and all of the things. But me, I don't know, you guys. Like, I know myself. I need my ouds to be sweet. That is what makes me gravitate towards me, want to wear them. Like, I smell this and it smells so beautiful. But when I'm in the mood for oud, it's just like, I'm not gonna think of this. So sampled it, loved it, but never ever really wore it. Maybe a couple times, like I said. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this one go. And yeah, oud got some rose oud. She gotta find a new home because I just not pulling for it like I thought I would. So this next one, y'all, this has been sitting on my vanity. And I have been battling and grappling. Oh my God, I love the way this smells. Why do I want to declutter it? Well, Sharida, you haven't worn it in forever. Just smelling it now. Oh my God. Ombre Magique. This is almost, I can even just smell this and think, this is a masterful fragrance. Never gravitate to, I don't know. Like, I'm looking at it, see it in my collection, and I just skip over it every time, even though I think this smells so exquisite. For me, something about this is like, it's a little formal. Like, we need to have somewhere to go, like special. I can't see myself just, oh, let me put on Ombre Magique and go to work. Okay. And there are very few fragrances in my collection where I just kind of put into that dressed up. We got to be wearing this somewhere important. And this is one of those, which means it's a gorgeous fragrance that I really very seldom wear. And I just hate to see that this is going to waste just sitting here. Oh, just sitting here. Like, this is when I probably just want like a travel size of. Wear it when the mood really strikes me. But it's a gorgeous creation by Alberto Marias, and I cannot believe I'm letting this one go. I honestly feel like I might regret this, but I feel like this is one that someone would have and they would wear often because it's so beautiful. But you just kind of have to be, this just got to be your scent profile. It's rose, it's ambergris heaven, and there are like some spicy components like a cardamom in here. Gorgeous, but I just... something like that, I need to be wearing more because their price point, listen. Okay, so this next one is Cavort. Y'all, as beautiful as this is, there is absolutely no dent in this fragrance. Just picked up their newer release, Sirene, and I know that I'm probably going to be wearing that one a lot. So I want to part with this one just because I have so many rose saffrons. This one is a bit bolder. It's really gorgeous. And just sitting here listening to me say I'm about to declutter this, it's like, are you sure? Like, damn, it smells so good. But this one again is like, I don't see myself wearing this to work or running errands. I just feel like the wearing ability for this is so limited for me. I have one that is very close in scent profile, La City de la Rona 3, and it's softer. It's got the violet in there, so I feel like it's just a little bit more wearable. I don't feel like I need both. They're very close, but this one is more like the powerhouse version of that fragrance. But rose, saffron, I just... like, I want something that I can wear a little bit more often. And I feel like the other one is the one I will pull for more, and I do. So Cavort, for that reason, she's walking the plank. I hate to let it go, but baby, we on full. We are on full. So absolutely not. Not at their price point. She got to find a new home. Someone will wear that and love it. All right. So this next one was a vanilla that I was so in love with when I first got it. I wore it quite a bit, probably the first 4 or 5 months that I owned it. And then she just kind of sat in the back of the cabinet. This is Mirabelle, and this is from the House of Quinta Canto. And this is very unique vanilla. It is like got some electronic qualities about it. It's sweet. It's very vanilla forward. It's got the buchu leaves, which are very unique, and it gives it a minty opening. And that can be the factor that kind of throws people off, but I feel like that really does die down as the scent kind of, you know, warms up on the skin. And then you've got like this booziness from a rum. It's really exquisite. It is. But because it's so unique, I just feel like it's kind of glazed over. Like I don't really pull for it much. Because the really unique ones, you guys, it's like, girl, we gotta be in the mood for this. It's not that easy to wear unique. Maybe like a Blanche Bed or something like that. It's just, but then it's not overly challenging. I don't know. I just don't pull for this one. And it's been sitting for literally a solid year. It has been sitting. And I look at it, I'm like, I'm still not in the mood to wear it. I'm never in the mood to wear it. And for that reason, she's out of here. All right. So this next one was a brand new buy. One of my subscribers told me about it. And I just thought I would instantly buy with this fragrance. This is from the House of Scent Journey. And this is Cocoa Cocktails. When I smell this from the nozzle, it smells so good. This is like coconut, pina colada, pineapple. It is so like what beach vacation, sweet, delicious vibes are made of. But on my skin, for some reason, it just feels a little masculine when it starts to develop. I don't know what it is. When I smell it here, it smells amazing. But I tried to wear it twice and it's just not working for me. I know this one, I think, sells out quite a bit within the house, but it's just not working for me. And I feel like because so many people seem to love this scent, I might as well just, you know, offload it right now and not try. So like if I gotta really try, I can't. If I feel like, oh, this is giving me more of a masculine vibe than what I'm thinking it would give me, or that I'm used to, or that I want, I'm just gonna go ahead and declutter it. Because I cannot fathom why I let Ojon just sit and collect dust literally in the box for so long. This should have been out of here. Next up is actually going to be a newer one to my collection. I would say within the past 90 days. I talked about it once, and while I think this is so beautiful, there's just something about it. I cannot put my finger on it that I don't enjoy the full wearing experience. And this is going to be from the House of Ella K. And this is literally the push card. It kind of pains me because you see like where the level is. Something about this I cannot smell on me after like a few hours. Is it just me? I feel like with these notes, this probably has better performance than what I have in my head. Like I cannot smell this on me after a short while. Another like rose saffron combo. It is definitely lighter wearing than your Cavort, but it smells beautiful. It's a little sweet, but there is just something missing from this fragrance that I want to see. I sampled it, y'all. I sampled it. Like, I'm telling you, them samples be getting you. If it's not a 5 mil, you're probably going to get tricked. I loved the way this sample wore on my skin. But again, doing this thing here and doing the up close, it is very different from giving yourself a full-on spray, having it really waft in the air. And I just bought the musk fragrance that I sampled from this house because it was like, whoo, I need this musk fragrance. And I hope that I don't have the same experience with that because I'm gonna need this musk K to work out with their price point. So let's try the push card. It's practically new, and I just feel like I'm gonna go ahead and declutter it. It's beautiful, but like I can barely smell this. I don't know if I'm just going anosmic, and I just feel like maybe I just want this to be just a little sweeter. Just a little sweeter. Even though it's sweet, I don't know. It's just something. Something is not getting me at 100%, okay? And at this price point, I'm gonna need to love it. I'm gonna need to love it. All right, so this next one, this is painful. Painful. Lone Feline, okay? We got a good bit of the ways, and it's just, this one smells effing phenomenal to me. But the way that people think this smells so smoky, I'm almost just afraid to wear it because of it. It's like, I don't think this smells overly smoky, but it's like me wearing this out, going to an event. Girl, are people gonna think I smell like a smoke stick? This is one where I feel like me letting this one go and not wearing it as often is because of the outside voices. So many people think this smells extremely smoky, and I don't personally get that. Normally, I can wear my thing, I can do my thing, and I don't really have the outside noise as to, but this one, some people just get smoke stacked, and I don't want people thinking that I have a Newport issue. I don't. Lanolin, really heavy cardamom vanilla fragrance that is just exquisite, and I feel like this is a declutter that I'm probably going to regret. When I got this one, I bought it secondhand, and I just couldn't believe someone was decluttering it. I'm like, I sampled, I'm like, how are you decluttering this? Why would you? And here I am, you know, a year and a half later doing the same thing. So Lanolin, we're going to give her a new home because it's definitely loved. It is definitely loved, but it needs to be worn more. So I'm going to go ahead and give it up. All right, so next one are actually going to be 2 releases from New Notes, and I still have a whole discovery set from New Notes that I have not opened. Jesus Christ, it's literally collected dust. No, you know what? I think I gave it away. I gave it away probably because I tried these 2 and these were, I never smelled them before. They came into my collection, and something about these is just wearing a little sharp for me. Latte to cherry. I'm thinking I'm gonna get latte, like creamy cherry. It's not, or coffee. Like, I don't know what I thought I was gonna get, but this is wearing like woody, strong, musky cherry. There's a brightness to it. It's just something, and it's really giving me like a little bit of cherry cough syrup. And I don't usually get that from cherry. Something just about it, it just didn't vibe with me. And Cocktail Maracuja, I've tried with this one as well. Some aspects I like about it, some I don't. It's like this strong smell, but then it's also soapy, but then it's also fruity. It's just something about the way these fragrances are blended. Like, from now on, these will be, if I get anything from this, got to be sampled first with a decant of a certain size. Because this is like disappointing. Wanted to, but they're just not working for me. And I'm thinking maybe this house is just not the house for me. But like I said, anything I want to purchase in the future will definitely be, I'm going to need to decant first. So this last one is going to be from the House of Mind Games, and this is Double Attack. Double Attack is one that I love the way it smells. However, it's a chocolate fragrance that wears very sophisticated, and it is gourmandish. It's got the saffron in there. It's really beautifully done and executed, but when I'm in the mood for chocolate, I'm just the girl who wants it really sweet and decadent. And I feel like if it had that really sweet, like throw some caramel in there with some rock sugar, maybe I would go for it more. But this one, it just wears a little bit more sophisticated than what I go to as far as chocolates. When I think chocolate, I'm thinking chocolate queen. I'm thinking chocolate greedy. Yeah, I want it like really sweet and gourmand when I'm in the mood for chocolate. And it really pains me because this is really gorgeous. Again, very classy, sophisticated, but I just wasn't wearing it much. And even though I've talked about it several times on the channel, I've worn it a little bit. I feel like we're like here. We're here. And that's maybe what, 3 wears? And so I think I've had this a full year. So at this time, I'm going to have to go ahead and let it go just because this is when I feel like just needs a new home because it will be loved. All right. So you guys, that is our video for today. Drop me a comment below and let me know fragrances that you will be letting go, that are walking the plank, that are out of here. Yeah, some of these are just, I can't believe it. I cannot believe I'm getting rid of some of these. But honey, I did a hot girl summer haul in my life. I got packages coming and I got to make room for them. So I have just got to be real with yourself. When your collection starts to get out of control, where you ain't even got anywhere to put the perfumes, you need to let some go. Can't wait for the day I get a whole room to just fill with perfumes, but I'm not there yet. I'm not there, so we've got to make room, all right? So you guys, be sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure notification bell is turned on, set to all, and last but not least, give the video a big thumbs up. It has been real. I love you all, YouTube, and I will catch you guys on the next one.